In today's video, we'll be diving into understanding the key difference between change in state of delivery and market structure shift. Both these are key concepts in trading strategy, which signal the initial change in the direction of price and help us identify the daily bias, and as a confirmation of a trade entry. Later on, we'll also dive into a couple examples of market structure shift and change in state of delivery and when to use these key concepts and how we can leverage them into our daily trades. Now let's jump in and take a look at two different types of change in state of delivery. The first kind, the bullish change in state of delivery, essentially is a change of trend from going a bearish into bullish change of sentiment. How we can identify this is look for an upward close candle that closed above the opening price of a down close candle or a serious down close candle. Vice versa, for the bearish change in state of delivery is moving from a bullish sentiment into a bearish sentiment of change in trend. And how we can identify this is look for a downward close candle that's closed below the opening price of a up close candle or a series of up close candle. Now let's take a look at two different types of market structure shift. Although this is similar to in change in state of delivery, that we're also looking for a change in sentiment and trend. And for the bullish case, we're changing from bearish sentiment into a bullish sentiment. That instead of looking for a close that displays above a series of down close candle, we're looking for a displacement close above a swing high. And vice versa, for bearish market structure shift, instead of looking for a close or displays below a series up close candle, we're looking for a close below a swing low instead. Okay, now let's take a look of our first example here. Here we can see that there is a key level here where the price is respecting the 15 minutes fair value gap and also generate couple equal lows and low resistance of sell side liquidity. What we want to see is if we can come back down here and sweep the sell side liquidity, these ones, and we'll form a change in state of delivery or some sort of market structure shift where we can look for a long entry and target this buy side liquidity here. And now let's let it play out. Okay, you can see price now swept the sell side liquidity right here. Once it's been swept, now we want to look for a change in state of delivery or some sort of market structure shift. Okay, so now you can see we actually got a change in state of delivery here. And also we can see the price respecting this 1 minute inversion as well. So in this case, we will use change in state of delivery for entry. In the next entry, we'll use this down close candle as a order block. So we'll put our long entry, the order block, and then our low will be under here, and our target will be the buy side liquidity, so up here. So this gives us a little bit more than 2 RR here, and we want to see if we get a entry here. Let it play out. Okay, we got tapped in, and right away we already saw momentum strongly move all the way up and actually move past our profit target right away. In this case, we can clearly show, due to how impulsive and a lot of buy-side volume that bot came in this case, if we use market structure shift, we'll never have gotten any single entry. And in this case, the only entry we can get is using change in state of delivery. If we have using the market structure, this will be the swing high over here of these down close candle. And you can see these candles did not give us confirmation for entry for market structure shift. In this case, we wouldn't even have a pullback entry for market structure shift strategy. But if we use change in state of delivery here, we would have entered at this candle where it pulled back and instantly just went all the way up to our profit targets. Okay, in this second example here, we can see that the sell side liquidity has been swept at an important level. Now we want to see if we can get a change in state of delivery up here, and then we can move target the buy side all the way up here for the buy side liquidity. Let it play out. Okay, so here we can see we get a change in state of delivery with 2 candle close above right here. These two candle has closed above and displays above this open price of a serious down close candle. Now we want to see if we can find an entry. Here we can see on the 2 minutes there's a inversion that we can see. If we tap back into it, we can also use a fib that target 50% here for entry. Now we want to see if target is high, and then our stop will be at this candle low. Okay, so this will be our profit target, and then this will be our stop loss. So you can see it's a nice risk and reward of more than 3 Rs here. Let's see if it plays out. Okay. We can see we got tapped in here. Nothing yet. Okay. Okay, here we got stopped out. In this case, that we have been stopped out at this candle here, and if we look back, if we use the market structure shift here, we can see that none of the candle actually have displays above the swing high here. So if we use market structure shift, in this case, we wouldn't have entered. But if we use a change in state of delivery, we have entered the trade and then taken a loss here. So now let's continue to take a look how this plays out, and if we can get another entry here, all for target for this buy side here. Okay, so here we can see that it swept the sell side liquidity down here again, and then there is a market structure shift here. Now we want to look for some sort of entry here. Jumping to the 1 minutes, we can see there is a 1 minute fair value gap here that we can enter on this candle. 1 minute here, and then we can enter here and target up here, and then we'll target this low. Okay, and let's see how it plays out. Okay, we can see we got tapped in, and let's see if we reach for the buy side liquidity for profit. Okay, so in this case, we have reached our profit target, and in this case, using the market structure shift, either changes to the delivery. In the previous case, we have taken a loss. In this case, it can showcase that market structure shift does have a delay entry, but it does give you a higher probability on confirmation whenever you're entering a trade. Before we wrap up here today, let's revisit some of the key difference we covered in today's videos, the difference between market structure shift and change in state of delivery. We have taken a look at a couple examples today and how it played out and under different scenario using these two strategies. These two strategies are mainly used on a daily basis to help us identify the daily trend of buying pressure and selling pressure, and going from a trend shifting from bullish to bearish or vice versa. The key confirmation of difference between here, market structure shift relies on the price breaking above or below the swing high or low, versus change in state of delivery is leveraging the closing price below or above the opening price of serious upload candle or serious down close candle, which indicate the potential loss of buying or selling momentum. One of the key difference here is we can see in market structure shift, it offer a better confirmation, but it leads to sometimes missed entries due to whenever there is a strong momentum upwards or down to the downside. Sometimes we won't get an entry for market structure shift, but in the change of state of delivery, we'll get entry. Vice versa, for change of state of delivery, we get an early entry and also better returns, but sometimes it leads to more false signal and breakout. How I leverage these two is typically whenever there's a strong momentum in the trade from the price action, I typically rely in change in state of delivery, since typically we won't get a pullback and we will miss if we use a market structure shift. But 80% of time, I will leverage market structure shift instead of change in state of delivery, just because the higher quality and also better confirmation of how the price will play out. Hope you find this video helpful, and now you have a better understanding of market structure shift and change in state of delivery. If you find this helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and comments, and happy trading!